Another play where I think you get an idea of the gravity of JSN and how Horton or Shaheed or perhaps Cooper Kupp can take advantage of it. This is an unsound coverage by Washington, in my opinion. They were really a mess coverage-wise in 2025. 3rd and 8, the road win against Washington. We're into the second quarter. I think Seattle takes a 7-0 and perhaps 10-0 lead here. I may have had that graphic incorrect. In any case, the safety here, who is spot shadowed, is going to walk down like he's going to presumably blitz off the edge. And I think Darnold sees it. I think Darnold sees it perfectly. And the route structure here, from the bottom side, you've got a bunch set or 3 receivers. Basically, Washington is doubling JSN post-snap. And there's no safety at all to help Sane Riestel. So we're talking about this matchup here between Horton and Sane Riestel, who went to Michigan, just finished his second year with the Washington Commanders. It's a 3rd and 8, like I said, and it's a huge win for Tory Horton. This is over. Like I said, I'm attempting to utilize these switches between the angle view. I'll try to preface them when I can. The idea is here, you can see the amount of separation at the catch for Horton, and you can see it before I even do the magnification. There's no safety help at all because one of the safeties is doubling JSN, number 1. Number 2, the other safety, the guy who I spot shadowed at the beginning, is trying to blitz off the edge, not able to get there. Again, the awareness, the savvy, the veteran recognition of Sam Darnold, I think, can be taken advantage of. It can be pushed to another level in 2026. Basically, Horton and Shaheed can create a ton of separation vertically. I don't think the other safety is necessarily going to stop this throw anyway. I mean, the safety who walked up at the beginning of the play, we're talking about this guy here. But because of the route that Horton ran, there was just too much separation for Sane Riestel to be able to keep up with him. Horton almost looks like a guy who can skip 3rd gear, to use a manual shift analogy. He can go from 1st to 2nd to 4th or even 5th gear. He's that quick, and he just left Sane Riestel behind here. Another play from that same win against Washington that I think reflects even better for Tory Horton. Now, he's off screen here for us. This is 2nd and 4. We're into the first quarter. This is actually the first touchdown. So I believe I misspoke earlier as far as what the margin became after that last touchdown. But in any case, it's an under center play action boot. So Walker is going to veer to our left-hand side of the screen, but the right-hand side for the offense. Darnold is reverse pivoting, so his back is to the defense at one point. Now, that doesn't necessarily matter as far as our analysis of what's going to happen with Horton. I'm going to switch screens here for you because it's a classic play-action boot, and so you guys can get an idea of how physical this play was between Horton, and I think that's Lattimore down at the bottom side of the screen. First, Barner is into the flats. He'll be covered up. Barner's obviously a major piece of this offense. 52, maybe 54 catches last year. In addition, JSN from the other side of the field as a later option is garnering significant amount of attention because of the type of route he's running, and the inside linebacker Frankie Lavu kind of sitting underneath. So that option taken away, that option not available either, and you've got a really tough, gritty win for Tory Horton as far as being able to catch the football. They did call 1 penalty on Lattimore. I feel like they could have almost called 2. His contact balance, he being Horton, holds up here, in my opinion, as a rookie who's not known for, or came into the league not really being known for a physical style. Great contact balance to be able to make the catch after being interfered with once, perhaps twice. It's unfortunate, however, that Horton didn't play another game in 2025, but it worked out in Seattle's favor. Shaheed's first game was the next week, Week 10 win over Arizona.